Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Today we're going to be talking about how to turn a table into a circle graph. I've already started a little bit here because the first thing we need to do is find out how many total of whatever the category is we have. We're dealing with people, so we have 60 people because the sum is 60 people. What that means is 25 out of 60 people, or the total that went to Disney World. Now, how does that turn into a circle graph? That's the part we're working on. Well, circles have 360 degrees. That's a fact that we have to know. So with that, we can figure out how to break down a circle into a circle graph by deciding how many of these people equates to how many degrees of the circle. We do that by taking the 25 out of the 60 people, or 25 divided by 60, and that is going to equal 150. What this 150 is the amount of degrees out of the circle, or out of 360. Sorry, it's 25 divided by 60, then multiply by 360. I did forget to do that, so let's back up and correct myself there for getting ahead. So a more correct notation would be 15 divided by 60 times the 360. When I do that for this group, that's going to be 90 degrees. Here it's going to be 12 divided by 60 times 360 is equal to 72. So this is not correct here. Therefore, that's not correct. This needs to be 25 divided by 60 times 360 is equal to 150. And then here we have 8 divided by 60 times 360 is going to be equal to 48. Now, a lot of these are pretty easy to look at, but the easiest one that we can do is this one, 90 degrees. So we take that, and here is going to be our circle. Forgive me for not being perfect at my circle, but I think you understand. Now, 90 degrees, we should know, is 1/4 of a circle, because 4 of these make up all the angles in a circle are 360. That means if I draw a 90-degree angle, this is Busch Gardens. I'm going to put BG for Busch Gardens. So I've already started my circle graph. Now, I could take a compass, I could take a ruler, I could take a lot of things to this, but at this point, I'm basically just going to estimate. Now that I have my 90, and that's usually where we start, is at 90 or some angle that we can figure out. If we had a 45, we would be able to draw or get an idea of where 90 is and cut it in half, things like that. Well, 150 is basically a 90 and a 60, so 90 and then a 60 would put us right around. I'm not saying this is exact right now. If we were using Excel or something like that, we would be exact. Here we are not. But this is 150, or Disney World. Now over here, I'm going to go ahead and write D, W, B, G, U, S, and M, L. That'll let you know, again, what these are going to be cut into. Now, the next one we have is 48. 48 is almost 45, which is half of 90. So I can essentially pretend as if this is going to make a 90 and cut this a little over half. It's not going to be obvious which one it is. 48 degrees is Maryland, or ML. And then the only thing that's left, because we've done the 48, we have done the Busch Gardens, or the 90 degrees, and we have done the 150, or Disney World. The only thing that's left is Universal Studios. So all I have to do is label it, and I have now created a circle graph by taking the amount of people that went to each park, divided it by the total of people who went, and then multiplying that by 360 degrees. I get the number of degrees each group takes up in my circle. If you have any questions, please write them down. Please also work on problems 8.2.1. And again, take notes, ask questions, and we'll see you tomorrow.